Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this act like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Profits. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. A wild whiplash day in the overall markets. Janet Yellen is back at it again. She is back testifying in front of the House Financial Services Committee, guys. She had some comments yesterday that caused the market to really sell off. Yesterday, the market sold off after you had your Fed meeting, and that was attributed a lot now when you come into today. A lot of people talking about why the market sold off yesterday. And now that we kind of were able to unpack everything, Janet Yellen's comments yesterday really got swept under the rug by the media and a lot of other market participants because the Fed meeting was taking place and Jerome Powell was speaking and everybody was paying very close attention to what was going on there. But Janet Yellen had her own comments yesterday, and a lot of people attribute the market sell-off yesterday to the comments being made from Janet Yellen and not from Jerome Powell. Now today, Janet Yellen comes out with more comments, more issues and comments that she says about the banking industry, and that is causing some more volatility and some more whiplash action in the overall markets. We're going to have a very open, candid conversation today, guys. I'm going to admit something to you on this live stream that I do not say often. You may have never heard me say this before, but it's something I think is important. It's necessary, and we need to discuss it because it all circles back and relates to the trading strategy and styles that we are implementing in True Trading Group that is allowing members to capitalize on the price action, the volatility that this market is giving us. This has been some of the most volatile trading action that we have seen over the last several weeks. You go back to the whole month of March has been some of the most volatile trading that we have seen once the banking issue started in early March and has continued now here throughout these last couple of weeks. It seems like almost every day the market's moving up 10 points and then back down 10 points, and then back up 8 points, and then back down 8 points. That's the environment in the world that we live in. That environment and that volatility creates tremendous trading opportunities for us. Again, some phenomenal trades taking place inside of True Trading Groups, inside of our chat room here today, and the moderators and I just continuing to just be snipers in this environment. There's opportunity everywhere you look. There's opportunity in commodities. There's opportunity in gold. Gold just crossed over $2,000 an ounce. I still think that gold goes higher now that you have, things kind of coming to fruition here with the banking issue, and everyone's talking about, obviously the state of the economy. Now gold finally catching a bid, moving over $2,000 an ounce. I think that can see 2,500 by year end. I still am bullish on gold. I still do like gold for the long, but there's so much happening that too many traders, I think right now, and too many market participants are trying to predict rather than react. And that is where I think a lot of people are getting themselves into trouble, and a lot of people are getting spun around in this volatility rather than taking advantage of what is the most opportunistic market that I've ever seen in my now 17-year career of doing this. So we're going to unpack all these things. I want to admit something to you that I have not admitted in a very long time, if not maybe ever. But I also want to go over and I want to cover with you guys some trader psychology lessons that can really help you benefit in this market environment. Keep your head straight so you can focus on the task at hand, which is making money. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader of True Trading Group. If you guys don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available to the retail trader today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you have come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live, where myself, other TeachD Pro Trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, market commentary, trade ideas, analysis that can help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these streams. Why should you listen to anything it is that we cover here? Folks, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working for a fund in New York City. It's my first job out of college. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. But it was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG. And along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from over 100 different countries reach their goals of reaching profitability. We are the fastest growing and highest rated platform out there because we combine university level trading and investing courses, which is similar to the stuff that I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. We pair that with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and individual mentorship regarding stocks, options, crypto, futures, and all styles of trading. We do day trading, swing trading, and also long-term investing. See, at TTG, guys, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year. These are tools that you need in order to become successful. These tools give you access to more information that helps you make better decisions, that increases your chances of success. The problem is if you go to these companies directly, it's going to cost you around $5,000 a year. That's a lot of money. We know that. That's why we spend years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and their tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. There are no upsells for those tools. You guys get them all included when you become an annual member of the True Trading Group platform. You also get access to all of our members. Our members are hands down the most educated, successful, supportive community of traders that you are ever going to find that genuinely give a damn whether or not you and each other succeed or fail. And of course, you'll get all the real-time trade alerts. Now, the trade alerts are going to get from not just myself, but from all of the other 9 trading moderators at True Trading Group that all have different styles. We swing trade, we day trade, we trade stocks, we trade options. There's something for everybody inside of True Trading Group, regardless of your trading style. And of course, we've been able to sport a cumulative win rate amongst us as a group of just around 80% now going in the last 3 years. We've been on a bit of a heater lately. Okay, this volatility is providing tremendous opportunities day in and day out. Okay, so if you guys have been sitting on the sidelines because you keep being told that the world is going to end and you had a banking crisis and that means there was going to be another Lehman Brothers moment and the whole world was going to implode, you are missing out on money-making opportunities that our members are taking advantage of day in, day out, week in, week out, and are having some of the best weeks and best months of their entire trading careers in this very same market environment. So if you are new to this channel, I want you to smash that like button. I want you to turn on your notifications. I want you to subscribe to the channel so that you guys can start joining the TeachD family and to start making money in this environment. Our members are not worried about a banking crisis. Our members are not worried about a recession. They're not worried about inflation because our members know how to make money in this market environment. And you don't have to take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. My word doesn't mean anything. I understand that when I say stuff. Of course, I'm going to tell you that members, what am I going to say? Everyone in True Trading Group is losing money. Of course, I'm not going to say that. Let members tell you. I'll prove that to you. I'll prove that to you as a fact. Members of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now if you're making money and you are becoming better traders in this market environment. This environment you find yourselves in. 2022, stock market crash. 2023, banking crisis, inflation. If you are making money in the face of a stock market crash, inflation, interest rate hikes, banking crisis, type the $ in chat right now, because there's a lot of other people that are not educated. There's a lot of other people that read headlines on social media and they panic, they freak out, and all they do is make emotional, wrong decisions that continue to cause them to lose money. Every single person that's on here right now that is not a member of True Trading Group, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you have fallen victim to the news headlines. I know you have fallen victim to the garbage you read on Twitter, on Reddit, and on other social media networks, and they will continuously give you the wrong information because all they care about is your attention. That's all they care about. All those platforms care about is getting your eyeballs, capturing your attention, because that's how they make money. They don't make money by giving you actionable information that helps you make money. True Trading Group does. True Trading Group is a business with over 30 employees. And True Trading Group has grown organically over the last several years. We didn't just pop up during COVID. We've been around since 2016, and we've now have members in over 100 different countries. And we have grown and expanded and excelled with one belief and one belief only, and that is if our members are successful, then we will be successful as a company. It starts with you. You don't join True Trading Groups so you can watch a bunch of other traders make money. You join True Trading Groups so that you can make money. And we believe that if you make money, then True Trading Group will become successful. We've stood behind that since our inception. We stand behind that now. We will continue to stand behind that forever. And that is why you just saw hundreds and hundreds of members tell you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders in the face of inflation, in the face of a stock market crash, in the face of a pending recession, in the face of a banking crisis. It does not matter what the news headlines and social media has to say. They are educated enough to understand whether the market goes up, I know how to make money. Whether the markets go down, I know how to make money. Plain and simple. You need to learn how to make money when markets go up and when markets go down, especially in the environment you find yourselves in now. You're not talking about the markets just ripping to all-time highs, but that doesn't mean there's not an opportunity to make money. There's a lot of members that are here right now that have had the best week, best month, best years of their lives. Members of True Trading Group, literally tell me if you have reached a milestone in this environment. I'm not just talking about, oh, hey, I'm just coasting, I'm just getting by. If you reached a milestone, you've had your best day, your best week, your best month, your best year, tell me. Tell me, but tell viewers that are not members. Tell viewers that are not members, that are frustrated with losing money, that are just looking to find answers, that are worried about what is to come. They're worried about the future. They're worried about their job. They're worried about the banking system. Tell them, because they are the people that need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I already know this stuff. I've been doing this for 17 years. Tell them. They're the ones that need your help. Sound off in chat. Let them know what is out there and what is truly possible. Took me 2 years to reach this milestone. I'm now trading with iron butterflies. Yes, green all week. Way to go, Tim Odin. Green all week. Green 4 days in a row for my boy Fernando, right? Kaboom! Great job, my man. I'm really starting to dial it in. Emails. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Risked $40 today, Chris Thomas, and made $300 only risking $40. That's incredible. Definitely my best trading year by far for Z Joker. You've been on fire. And guess what? It's March. It's already his best year ever. Thank you, but the real credit goes to the fam and learning in STR. Amen to that. All my STR people inside of True Trading Group. 8 sessions, green streak is working for my boy Brandon Boyles. 8 days in a row. Let's make it 9. Yes, best year. I love it. Best day this week. Up 29% in my entire account. That's Jonathan Wilson. Jonathan Wilson waited forever. You waited forever to join. You've been on our live streams for, I feel like, 2 years. You finally became a member, and you're already up 29% on your entire account. That's incredible. Jonathan Wilson, do you wish you joined sooner? You wish you joined sooner? With today's wins, I'm up $5,500 this month. Way to go, Kevin. You still got a whole other week of trading to go. Great job. My milestones was to make better trades. Ed, great job making better trades. Constant profit finally for Go High Tensions. 3 green trades today, 4 green days this week for Grant Bigler. That's green every day, guys. In the face of all this volatility, the market sold off today. We sold off yesterday, and people are, look at this, paying the mortgage and other bills every month. And the account is consistently growing. TTG is changing lives. Drew Lawson, that is exactly what I am talking about. That's what it's about. It's about paying bills. It's about paying your mortgage. It's about not worrying about inflation. It's about not worrying about, oh, there's a recession. Am I going to lose my job? It's about not worrying about that because you have figured out another way to supplement your income. And it's not just about supplementing your income. A lot of people get involved in the markets for one goal, right? Yes, you want to make money, but what's the end goal? What's the end goal that everybody wants to know? Can I do this full time? Can I make enough money that I can live off becoming a trader, that I could spend the time that I want doing what I want, spending time with my family, spending time with my friends, and not be victim to the 9 to 5 and be held so that my labor makes somebody else rich. The thing about becoming a trader is that your upside is truly unlimited. You get better, you make more money. You work harder, you guys make more money. And that is how it should be, right? I mean, that's capitalism. I mean, that's entrepreneurship. When you become a trader, you're becoming an entrepreneur. And a lot of members of True Trading Group have been able to achieve that milestone of becoming full-time traders. Now, my TTG members, if you are full-time traders now because of True Trading Group, I'd like for you to type the number 1 inside chat right now. And again, don't tell me. Tell viewers what's possible. Tell viewers what's possible. If you guys have become full-time traders now, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat. Again, anyone that's watching this live stream, if you guys are not members, you have to pay attention to what members are telling you. You have to pay attention to what your peers are telling you. If you went out with a group of, a group of your friends, and every single one of your friends told you they went to this new restaurant, it's amazing, it's the best food that they've ever had, they all recommend that you go, you're the only one out of your friends that has not gone to this restaurant yet, are you going to listen to your peers? Are you going to listen to your peers and say, well, you know what? All my friends told me that it's the best food they've ever eaten in their entire lives. Maybe you're going to go and you're going to check out that restaurant. All of these people are telling you right now that True Trading Group is the best that they've ever seen. It's the best that they've ever had. It's the reason why they call themselves home. I understand if you're skeptical, but every single person on this live stream was probably at one point skeptical themselves. There's a lot of garbage out there in this industry. There's a lot of people that are peddling a bunch of nonsense, that are trying to convince you that, ooh, I've got some special AI algorithm. Oh, how convenient. As soon as AI becomes this catchy phrase, now all of a sudden there's these AI trading algorithms that are going to make you a 99% successful trader. It's garbage. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that, guys, join True Trading Group, you're going to make millions of dollars. You're going to buy a private jet. You're going to buy a 100-foot yacht, and you're going to go buy some $3 million mansion. That's not what I'm going to help you do. You join True Trading Group because you don't want to worry about a recession. You join True Trading Group because you don't want to worry about the cost of eggs, and you join True Trading Group so you can start making better financial decisions for you and your family, and that starts with an education. We give you all of the information that you guys need. We give you the education, we give you the tools, we give you the community. This is what's possible. You're seeing what's possible. Listen to your peers. Okay? I believe we will have a recession. I believe it will be a mild recession. Okay? A mild recession where the unemployment rate ticks up to like 5%, which is the 20-year average. A lot of people don't know this, but the 20-year average unemployment rate is like 5.2. 5.1. 2008, 2009, the early 80s, those recessions saw unemployment go to like 10%. I don't expect anywhere near that from this. But what it will create is opportunities to trade this market to the downside and to the upside, because you got these massive bear market rallies mixed in between. But then you've got to have the wherewithal, you've got to have the mindset to then take advantage of that opportunity and be buying when everybody is freaking out. The banking crisis will end up not being much of a crisis at all, I believe. Okay, I've seen real banking crisis. 2008 was a very real banking crisis. This is not 2008. Even if there is like one more shoe to drop, this is nothing like 2008. I truly believe that that's the case. People are fearful, and you need to be greedy when other people are fearful. I had somebody in True Trading Group tell me today they're actually a trial member, a Neth. I don't know if you're actually on this live stream, a Neth or a Netta or a Neth or a Netha that was on this live stream. That's a trial inside True Trading Group. And they said, man, I feel so silly. I panicked in September and October, and I sold everything in my long-term portfolio when the SPY got to 360. So right there, this person who was a trial member of True Trading Group told me today, I panicked and I sold everything at 360 on the SPY. You know what's crazy? While that person panicked and sold everything, we were buying in our long-term portfolio. We added a big chunk in our long-term portfolio at the 360 mark, okay, last year, because we are greedy when other people are fearful, and we are fearful when other people are greedy. I did a series of live streams in the beginning of February. I told you, guys, I'm wary of this market rally to 420. I think we're going to experience a pullback, because everybody was very excited that the market was moving to the upside and there was going to be a no landing scenario. And the markets have just gone down ever since. You got to be the opposite. You got to start thinking like a professional trader. You got to start thinking because that way, and play off of other people's emotions, because that is how you make money in the markets. When everybody's excited, that's when you got to be cautious. When everybody's panicking and freaking out, that's when you've got to be greedy. These are the things that we will teach you. This is the mindset that we will teach you. This is the psychology that we will teach you. This is the thought process and the actions and the strategies that you will learn as a member of True Trading Group, which is why all of these members of TTG are typing $signs or telling you they're making money. These people became full-time traders. And I'm telling you again, if you've been part of another group and you're skeptical because you've been scammed by some other people before that didn't know their ass from their elbow, I get it. I understand it. I really, truly do. But there's a lot of members on this live stream right now that were skeptical at first, and their only regret is that they did not join sooner. You're not alone on this, especially in this market environment when stocks stopped going higher in 2021 and started going to the downside. These people only regret that they did not join True Trading Group sooner. Type the number 2 in chat right now, guys, members of True Trading Group. If you were skeptical at first and now your only regret is you did not join sooner, type the number 2 in chat right now if that's the case. Again, don't tell me. Tell viewers of this live stream that are not members, that are skeptical, that want to learn how to do this, but they just don't know where to go. If you are here, thank YouTube for suggesting this live stream to you. Look no further. You've now found your home. You guys are all very much in luck, because Adam was able to get his hands on 15 more laptops. So every single person that is on this live stream right now, I would actually I joined the $3 trial today because I was watching Matt Kors. I have a G in my trading account liquid. If I am able to make the other 8 for the membership during my free trial, I'll join. Bet. Aria, I'm so glad you joined the trial, but that is the complete wrong way for you to be thinking. Do not join our trial membership with the intention of making the money to join the membership. Because what you are doing essentially is trying to make money before you've learned anything. The point of the trial is for you to realize that we are not full of crap. The point of the trial is for you to realize how incredible of a platform and environment that True Trading Group is, and how this platform, the education, the mentorship from the mods, and the camaraderie between the members and the help that you will receive, not to mention the over 80% win rate from the trade alerts that you're going to receive, how that can help you in your trading over the long run. Don't sit there and say, well, if I make the money, I'll join. If I don't make the money, I won't join, because you're going to most likely be making mistakes throughout, if you're not educated yet. Join True Trading Group, okay, to fix all of that. Join it to fix all of that. Okay, don't look at it that way. Don't look at it like, okay, well, hey, if I join, if I make the money, I'll join. If I don't make the money, I won't join. Just because you make the money doesn't mean that True Trading Group is right for you. And if you don't make the money, doesn't mean True Trading Group is not right for you. You're talking about a 7-day trial. It's meant for you to see that we are legitimate. It's meant for you to see and experience what it's like to be part of our community on a daily basis, see how we go about and conduct ourselves during the trading day, see all the different styles that we implement during the trading day, and of course, see the trading activity. Okay, we're not gonna be right all the time. We will have losing trades, but the moderators and I, as a group, collectively sporting about an 80% win rate, which we've been able to maintain for about the last 3 years now. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay. Now, like I said, Adam was able to get his hands on 15 additional laptops. Okay, so you guys are in for a treat. Wow. Okay, 14 now. Sridath, I didn't even say anything yet, man. I don't even know how you even I think maybe as soon as I said we have laptops, Sridath already grabbed one. Sridath, welcome to the family. Okay, Sridath, welcome to the family. So Sridath just joined. So that means that we're down to 14 laptops now, guys. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, let me before these start to go. Okay, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $980. Okay, the price will drop to $980. Tomorrow, the price is going to be $1,100. I'm telling you guys now. You can, if you are one of the next 14 people, you will get a brand new free laptop with your membership. You do not need to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email when you join, so be on the lookout for it. Okay, so once you guys see that, once you see the welcome email, you'll have instructions in there how to claim your free laptop. All right. We were only able to get our hands on 15. Sridath just took one. That means we're down to 14. Now, included with that membership does come a one-on-one mentor session to get you guys started on the right foot. You'll get all of our courses and all of our tools. Joe, why don't you actually post a link to our syllabus in chat just so everybody can see the list of the courses that they're going to have access to. Our courses are a simplified but expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at the fund in New York. This is the educational training that a $450 million hedge fund forced their employees to go through before they were able to touch their money. So if a hedge fund doesn't let their employees touch their money until they're educated, why are you touching yours until you're educated? Go through the program, go through the courses, utilizing the platform that you're subscribing to. There's no upsell for additional courses. Every course is included. You don't join, then all of a sudden there's these VIP courses that are another $1,000. We don't play games like that. You join our platform, you get access to the full platform. Okay? You get beginner courses. If you're brand new, don't worry about it. We'll start you off from scratch. Advanced courses, if you're already a seasoned trader, great. Let's take your trading to the next level. But you also get trading. You get lessons and courses on options trading, on trader psychology, on swing trading, on crypto, on futures, so much more. You get access to all of it. But you also get all of the tools and resources that I mentioned to you earlier. These are tools that would cost you around $5,000 a year if you went to these companies directly. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. That's $1,000 if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included when you join TTG for $980. You get TradingView's premium charting software. That's $600 a year if you go to TradingView. It's included when you join TTG for $980. You get congressional trading data so you can track trades being made by members of Congress. You get the Trade Ideas Simulator, which is the industry standard. That's $100 a year. It streams on our platform every day. You guys get to use it as a member of True Trading Group for just the $980. You get a simulator that lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data so you can practice what you're implementing in the courses. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a social sentiment scanner, a trading journal, analyst ratings. Guys, all of this is included for the $980 membership fee, and you get a free laptop if you're one of the next 14 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but I back it up with my own money. That is why anyone that joins True Trading Group, we will give you a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. I did not stutter. Your internet connection is just fine. If you join our platform and you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and are still unable to make the $980 membership fee back, if you can't make that back at least once during your membership, I will give you back $1,960, double what you are paying to join our platform. I can do that because A, I see the results that members have. I know the platform works for the majority of our members. We've only had to give a refund to 2.83% of our users. 78% of our members opt to renew their membership when their year is up. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. All of that allows me the ability to say, if you can't make the $980 membership fee back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I'll give you back double, $1,960. And you can keep the laptop. You can keep the laptop. You don't have to give it back to us. It's our gift to you when you guys join. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $980. It's $1,100 tomorrow. Save yourself the couple $100. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. There's only 14 left. Sridhar took one. So there's only 14 left now. If you have any questions about the membership, you have questions about me, questions about the courses, questions about our trading, about anything, text us. We're an open book. We're fully transparent. We don't bite. You'll talk to a real person. The phone number's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Also, if you are currently a trial member with us, if you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back for $980 and a laptop and a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods and a double your money back guarantee, text that number on the bottom of your screen now, 786-505-4049. For every single time I join this stream, the first thing I hear is you guys chilling this course. You are damn right, Floki Tech. First of all, you spelled shilling wrong. That's number one. Shilling is spelled with an S, not a C. You just said that we are chilling this course, not shilling this course. So you got to check your spelling on that. Not only do you need to learn to trade, but you also need to learn to spell. Next, pay attention very carefully, Floki Tech, because there are thousands of members from 100 different countries that are damn glad that I told them how they can join this platform. TTG members, Floki Tech would like to know if you are making money and you are happy that and you are grateful that we have shilled you with an S, this platform and this course. I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Again, every member of True Trading Group, if you are happy that we shilled you with an S, this course and this platform, type the number 1 in chat right now if you're grateful that we have. Floki Tech, my advice to you is to count how many people are about to type the number 1, and then I'd go practice on your grammar and your spelling. And hopefully you then decide that you've decided that it's time for you to practice on your trading and you join True Trading Group and you can actually start achieving the same level of success and goals that you see every single person on this live stream typing right now. True Trading Group's a business, my friend. And there are thousands of members from over 100 different countries that are very damn happy and glad that we shilled them this course and this platform. And to make no mistake about it, this is not just courses. We are a platform that gives you access to $5,000 to $6,000 worth of trading tools, many of which you may pay for already, that are included with your platform. It's not just about courses, my friend. And it's funny because you say every time you come to this live stream, which means you've been here many times, but yet you keep coming back. But yet you're upset that I'm trying to sell you a course. Why is it that you keep coming back? It's because you know damn well that the information, the education, the lessons, and the analysis that you will get at True Trading Group is better than anywhere else that you've gotten. And that's why you continue to come back. It's the same reason why a lot of members of True Trading Group joined from one of these live streams. That's how they found us. They found one of these live streams and they learned more in an hour, hour and a half with us on a live stream than they have the entire last year by themselves. Arya says, I'm trying to sign up right now. Arya, if you're trying to sign up, you've got to send a text message to 505-4049. Again, guys, the phone number is the bottom of your screen. That's because you're a trial member, Aria. All right, you said you're a trial, so you have to text us. If you're currently a trial member, or you used to be a trial, or you used to be an annual member, we have to whitelist your email address. You must text that number. So Aria, text that number, 786-505-4049, and we will whitelist your email, and we'll get you set up for the $980 price point with the free laptop, the one-on-one mentor session, and the double your money back guarantee. Floki Tech, where are you? I have not seen your comment since. I guess I will not be. Oh, I'm here. Floki Tech, ask me a question. Floki Tech, the floor is yours. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. Any question that you want. You ask me a question, I'll answer it right now. The floor is yours. Cliff Kelly, I just signed up for the trial. If I become a full member, can I still get the laptop if I'm in Canada? Yes, Cliff, of course. Cliff, we have members in 100 different countries. So Cliff wants to know, if I sign up, will I get the laptop if I live in Canada? Cliff, we have many members in Canada. We have members all over the world. As long as you live on planet Earth, I will get you that free laptop. We have members in the Philippines, in Japan, in Australia, in Russia, in India, in Brazil, in Italy, Spain, the Netherlands, the UK, Canada. We have members Mexico, all over the world. Okay, we have members. We have members all over the world. Like I said, as long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you that free laptop. But Cliff, if you're so Cliff, you just said you signed up for the trial. Yes, Nigeria too. We actually do. We have 3 members in Nigeria. That is actually a fact. We have 3 members in Nigeria, which we're actually pretty excited about. Yes, Dominican Republic. Yes, I see a bunch of people that are commenting and sounding off where they're from. Yeah, guys, if you're not from the U.S., sound off. Tell me where you're from if you're not from the U.S. But yeah, like I said, if you are a trial member, Cliff, because you just said you joined the trial, Cliff, you have to text us. Because if you guys don't text us, if you're a trial membership, if you're a trial member, in order to upgrade your trial to an annual membership, it's going to cost you $1,400. So if you want this offer that I'm giving on the live stream, so this offer on the live stream, which would be the $980 with the laptop, the one-on-one, and the double your money back guarantee, send us a text message, Cliff, 786-505-4049. The phone number is the bottom of your screen. Just text that number, right? Just text that number, and we'll get you that free laptop. Floki, I'm being dead serious. Floki Tech, so you have an issue with me shilling our courses. I'm giving you the floor. I'm giving you the opportunity. I don't know your background. I don't know your experience level. I don't know if you're a newbie. I don't know if you're a seasoned pro. I don't know if you're profitable, if you're struggling, or if you break even. I have no idea. But I'm giving you the floor, Floki. Ask me any question that you want. You challenged me. I'm challenging you back. Ask me any question that is on your mind. I will be more than happy to answer it. So I'll wait, I'll wait for it. I'll give it a minute. I'll give you a minute to type your question if you want, before I get into, kind of what's going on with regards to the overall markets. We're getting a nice little recovery on the SPY right now, guys. Remember Janet Yellen. Okay. Janet Yellen is, or was testifying in front of the House Financial Services Committee. Let me see. Let me actually get out see if there's any updates on any of her comments. Floki Tech says, if you can get the 50-50 crystal ball prediction right, I'll consider joining. I don't even know what that means. What is a 50-50 crystal ball prediction? That was your question. Come on, man. I gave you. I rolled it out for you, man. I gave you. I said, ask me anything, Floki Tech, and I don't even. What do you mean by that? You skipped my first comment. I didn't see your first comment. So the comment, there's 1,000 people here typing. So Floki Tech, I didn't see your first comment. Well, the last comment I saw was, if you can get the 50-50 crystal ball prediction right, I'll consider joining. That's the last question. That's the last thing that I saw. That's the last thing that I saw. So I'm not sure what your other comment or your other question was. Yeah, Christine, I love you. Christine goes, just skip him. The rest of us don't need this. Floki Tech says, all right, scroll up a bit. Floki Tech, you really think I'm going to sit here? I'm going to scroll up to grab your question? No, brother. You type your question again so I can call it out. And now you just lost your chance. Now I'm not wasting any more time on you. I've got 1,000 other people that are here. I'm not going to spend time scrolling back up through comments to get to your one question. So I'm going to move on to the overall market. You lost your chance. I challenged you. You failed miserably. I'll continue to show my course for many years to come. Members of TTG, let's talk about what happened in the overall markets today. So yesterday you had your Fed meeting. You got a 25 basis point rate hike, right? You got a 25 basis point rate hike from Jerome Powell and the Fed. And then Janet Yellen, and the markets moved higher, right? The markets moved higher. We talked yesterday on the live stream that we did prior to yesterday when I was talking to people. We were going over, what do we think the market does? What do we think the market does depending on what the Fed does? If the Fed pauses, what do we think the markets do? If the Fed raises 25 basis points, what do we think the markets do? Now, we had said initially that if Jerome Powell raises 25 basis points and then insinuates that we are going to pause, or that maybe we're at the end of the rate hike cycle, that I was like, hey, I really think the market's going to rally if that's the case. You didn't quite get that. You got a 25 basis point hike, but he did not say that they're done. Okay. The one change that he did kind of say in previous meetings, it was, we have to raise rates further. This previous meeting, he said, we may raise rates further, which insinuates that they're not yet done, but insinuates that they're getting pretty damn close to being done, so that maybe it's either, hey, that's the last rate hike, or maybe there's one more to come in May, and then that's it, right? So that's kind of what the insinuation there was. But then Janet Yellen was also speaking yesterday in the midst of all of this. And that's really where things kind of went sideways. Because yesterday, Janet Yellen, this is the Fed meeting, right? So there's the Fed announcement, 25 basis points, markets move higher, pulled back, and then Jerome Powell starts speaking and the markets move higher again. But then Janet Yellen opened her mouth and said that they were not going to cover all of the bank deposits of the uninsured deposit accounts. So that was what Janet Yellen said. That sent the banks and the overall markets trading to the downside. Okay, that sent markets trading to the downside. All right. Now, yesterday, a lot of people really were unsure where this selling pressure was coming from, because Jerome Powell didn't necessarily say anything that was overly hawkish or overly bearish for the markets. He did say, we're not quite sure what the impact of this banking situation, what that's going to be on the overall markets, what that's going to be on the economy. We're not sure about what that impact and what that effect is going to be yet. So that was a little, uneasy. He did try to reiterate that, the banking system is very stable. It's highly capitalized, right? He did try to, give that sense and have everybody believe that, the banking system is okay. But then Janet Yellen at the same time, she said, we're not going to back all of the deposits. And that sent the market selling off to the downside. And that got lost yesterday because everybody was so focused on Jerome Powell and his comments and the Q&A that people were not paying attention to Jerome Powell. But the algos and the computers reacted obviously to to Janet Yellen's comments, and the market sold off yesterday. Then you get the markets have a big gap up and rally today as the Bank of England raises interest rates. So now you had the European Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, and the Bank of England all raised interest rates in the face of this banking crisis. That tells the markets that the banking situation, the central banks around the world are not concerned of the level of contagion and the issues of this crisis spreading further. That tells you that those central banks are not concerned about that. And they're the ones that know best, because the central banks around the world have real-time data to the inflows and outflows of the banking system that they monitor. So obviously the Federal Reserve controls all the US banks, right? The European Central Bank has the European banks. The Bank of England has all your UK banks, and they can actually see in real time the numbers and the data within the banking system. We cannot. We do not have access to real-time data. We got to welcome Arya. Arya, welcome to the TG family. I'm so glad to have you part of the group. I'm glad we were able to get you taken care of. Cliff, I'm still waiting on you, brother. Everyone welcome Arya. That means we're down to 13 of these laptops. These laptops are not going to last. We have not had laptops for quite a while. We try to get them as much as we can through our wholesalers. We got a couple different relationships with wholesalers. So we try to get them when we can. We haven't been able to, but we were able to get 15 of them. Now we're down to 13. So everybody welcome Arya. Guys, remember, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $980. You see a laptop in your cart. That's how you know you're getting one. You got the double your money back guarantee, which I honestly, frankly, do not think that you need, but it's there for peace of mind. And it's there to hold us accountable. I'll take Foki's question. Can you describe the trading strategy that you find most effective in volatile markets and how you adapt it to different market conditions? J Money, that's an amazing question. That's actually a fantastic question. The trading strategy that I find most effective, what I really need to stress to you is that is a trading strategy that works best for me. In True Trading Group, we have not just myself, 9 other professional traders that all have different styles. So just because you're in a particular environment, we have one trader that's a scalper. We have another that day trades options. We have another that day trades equities. We have another that swing trades equities. We have another that swing trades single leg options. We have another that swing trades multi-leg options. We have another that swing trades far out like leap contracts. Okay, we have tier trading. We have conservative style trading, which means you buy on pullbacks into support and you short on bounces into resistance. There's aggressive style of trading, which means you buy on breaks through resistance and you short on breaks through support, and everything in between. Now, the point that I'm getting at to here is that all of our moderators have their own styles. We are all successful traders, but what is best for me may not necessarily be what's best for you. Myself, I'm a traditional day trader, which means my day trades, I'm not a scalper. I'm not in and out within seconds or minutes. Okay, my day trades last several hours long. Now, I also do swing trade, but I'm predominantly a day trader that also swing trades. One of my most recent swing trades, which was Pinduoduo, if you've been following the live stream for the last couple of days, we shorted Pinduoduo on Monday at 79. We added to the short on Tuesday at 80.25, and then we took profits off yesterday when the stock went to 75. I'm still in a piece of that position. I want to break 75. If we break 75, I'm adding to that position to cover down at 72. Members of True Trading Group were able to get themselves into put options on Pinduoduo that ended up resulting in a triple-digit gain for those that bought put options on either Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday, when we peeled profits off, it was for over 100% gain. I'm seeing if we can get a little bit more out of that trade. I'm down to small size, but I'd like to add back to that position if we break 75. Yeah, we only have 400 likes. The disrespect is real, Susan. Guys, let's go. Get us to 500 likes. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Get us to 500 likes. Yes, there we go. Rob says Pinduoduo was a payday. Wizard says Pinduoduo over 100% gain yesterday. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Hell yeah. I see you guys all smashing the Pinduoduo swing. We'll see if we can get more out of that. I think we're going to get more out of that trade. I don't think we're done with that. I think we're going to add back to that position. I think we're going to add back to that position. So we'll see. We got to break 75. We break 75. I'm getting back to full size, and we'll look for another 3-point downside to 72. All right, get us at 500 likes, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. Show us some love. You guys want me to continue? I'll continue answering Jay's question, but before I go on to any other the educational stuff regarding the SPY and what I think the SPY does from here, I won't do that until we get to 500 likes. So Jay, for me, traditional day trading is working best for me. and relying on my support and resistance levels with relative strength and relative weakness readings on individual stocks compared to the overall market. So what I have been doing is saying, okay, I'm taking, my analysis on the overall market with not just technicals, but also fundamentals, like what's going on in the broader market, in the broader economy, and what's going on with all the banking issues, and determining, am I bullish or bearish on the overall market? Do I think the overall market's going to go up or down? I have to determine that first. Once I determine that, I then go over to individual stocks and I find relative strength and relative weakness. For example, if the SPY is pushing towards 402 and I say, guys, I think 402 is a big level of resistance, okay, I'm going to say I think that the SPY will actually pull back off of 402. So that means when the SPY gets to 402, I look around, Jay, and I say, okay, what stocks are relatively weak? What stocks are red when the SPY reaches 402 and we are green? Because if I think the SPY pulls back off 402, then the stocks that are already weak should move continuing to the downside. So then I go ahead and I short relative weakness based on what I think the market's going to do. That's a style that's been working very, very, very well for me in this environment, because typically what ends up happening is the overall market will be very volatile and will overshoot levels and get into these resistance and support zones. But when you identify the relative weakness or strength, it puts you in a very high probability trade. It's like if you say the SPY has support at 390, I'm just making up a number, and you drop to 390 and the markets are red, but yet you have Meta is holding the low of the day and it's still green. Well, if you think the market's going to bounce off 390 and Meta is still green, then buy Meta. And if the market's bounced from 390 up to 395, then Meta goes for, then Meta gives you a $3, $4, $5 pop, and you're able to capitalize on that price action. That's what I have been doing. It's been working extremely well for me. But if you ask that question to any one of our other moderators in True Trading Group, they'll give you a different answer because they have a different trading style. And I think it's very important that, especially as newer traders, that you guys get exposure to different strategies and different styles. Just because you see somebody on YouTube made 20 grand in a day doesn't mean that you're going to be able to replicate what they're doing. Like if you follow a trader that makes 150 trades during the day, they're in and they're out every 90 seconds, and you work a full-time job, you're never going to be able to replicate that trading style. Now, that trader may be a very good trader, but their style only works for them and it will never work for you. So you need to find the style and a strategy that works for you based on how much time do you have to put towards this? How much time are you actually in front of a computer, if any at all? What are your personality traits? All of these things will factor into what we call trader identity. Trader identity is which style and strategy is going to be best for you. We help you find that in True Trading Group. TTG, how many of you just comment in chat? If we helped you find your trader identity, sound off in chat maybe right now. Let me know if we helped you find your trader identity and find a strategy that worked for you. Did we help you find a strategy that works for you? Type yes or no if you're a member of True Trading Group. I'd like to know. Because this is very, very important. Because if you're trying to implement a strategy that will never work for you, you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's never going to work. You have to find a style that works for you, a strategy that works for you. That's what it's all about. So again, just because I'm the face you see on here does not necessarily mean that my style is best for you. Maybe one of our other moderators' style is best for you. And finding that trader identity is going to give you the best chance of becoming successful. And we will certainly help you do that. Where are we at, guys? Did we get over 500 likes? I can't see the counter. No, we're not at 500 likes yet. That is terrible. Guys, smash that like button. I want to see 500 likes before I continue. Till I joined TTG, I never knew what my trader identity was. TTG definitely helped me find my trader identity. I didn't even know there was such a thing 2 years ago. Yes. I love it. Guys, you got about 29 likes to go. Go ahead and smash that like button before I go ahead and continue on my analysis with the overall markets. Nine away. 9 more, folks, and then I'll continue on the SPY. Janet Yellen says China and Russia may want to develop alternatives to the dollar. That would not be good. But she says she is confident that the dollar will remain the global reserve currency. There it is, 500 likes. See, I just had to ask nicely. That's all. I just had to ask nicely. Aria says, I just joined. Where do I start? Aria, start with the courses. Go through the courses. All right. If you have questions going through the courses, do not hesitate. Ask questions when you get inside of the chat. If you have questions about anything that you're experiencing in the courses, ask questions. Go on to the simulator, Aria. Don't start trading with real money until you've gone through the courses. Go on the simulator, practice implementing what you've learned in the courses on the simulator so we can see if you are able to be profitable on the simulator, and then go through the video library. Okay, go through the Trader Palooza videos. These are all workshops and webinars that the moderators and I have conducted with members covering a variety of different topics. There's like 600 hours of workshops and webinars that we conduct with members live, and then we record those sessions, and then we just put them into the video library so that members can go back and watch them later. So my advice to you is, where do you start? You start with the courses. All right, and then ask questions if there's something in the courses you do not understand, and then go on to the simulator and begin implementing on the simulator what you're learning in the courses, and let's see where you are strong, where you are weak, what you're good at, what you're not good at, and then we work on fixing the weaknesses you have, and then you start trading with real money, and then we start rocking and rolling and start heading down your path of profitability. Okay, so start there, Aria. Welcome to the family. It's a pleasure to have you part of the group. You have questions, you let us know. Anybody else that wants to join the group, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $980. You'll get a free laptop as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart. There's a handful of them left. And you will get a one-on-one mentor session with one of our mods, and you will also get a double your money back guarantee. Again, guys, the double your money back guarantee, I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. All right, we've only had to give a refund to 2.83% of our users. That's why I'm confident that to offer you guys a double your money back. All right. Okay, so getting back to the SPY, the market started to roll over today as, what I think this rollover was just kind of some people getting nervous. Some people getting nervous because the banks started selling off again. The weakness from yesterday, when Janet Yellen said we're not going to back the deposits, the market sold off. Then today, the banks started to sell off again. Okay, so if I take you to the XLF, which is the S&P Financial ETF, you can see this thing gave it up early, right? We went red there after 1 o'clock on the XLF, which is the we went red there after 1 o'clock. The SPY didn't go red until 2:40. Okay, so you see how the SPY didn't go red until 2:40? So you try to figure out what led the markets to the downside. What led markets to the downside? Well, go to the regional bank ETF. The regional bank ETF went red at 12 o'clock noon. 12 o'clock noon, the regional bank ETF went red. And then at 1:30, the S&P Financial ETF went red. So the regional banks and the financials, that is what led this market to the downside as people got the concern about yesterday. Yesterday's sell-off was because of the banks, because Janet Yellen saying they're not going to backstop and guarantee all of the deposits. That weakness continued today as people were concerned about the regional banks because all the deposits were not going to be backstopped. And that's what led the markets to the downside, that worry, that concern, that fear. But then what happened right here? Right here, comments from Janet Yellen, the exact opposite of what she said yesterday. Yesterday, she said, we're not going to insure deposits. Then today at 3 p.m., she says, if additional action regarding deposits is warranted, we will intervene. So you just said yesterday, we're not going to insure deposits. Then today you say, well, we will act if we need to. Well, that's completely different from what you said yesterday. Not complete opposite, but definitely completely different. And that bottomed the market today. And then now you're getting this little bounce back, okay, that you've seen. And that bounce back was also led by what? Led by, you see the banks start to bounce back, and that stopped the selling pressure when Janet Yellen said that. Now, it didn't completely reverse the markets altogether. It's not like you went all the way back up and went back up towards the highs, but it was enough to put in one ugly looking daily chart candle. I mean, you take a look at the candle on the daily chart right here. That is the monster of all dojis, if I've ever seen one. So a doji candle shows indecision. What that is when you see large tails to the upside and to the downside and a very small body. So the body of the candle is the square part. The tails is the line. When you see a candle that looks like this is a little doji candle. It shows indecision. Okay. So that shows you how indecisive this market currently is with this massive doji candle showing you indecision. I come on these live streams day in and day out, and I give you my analysis. I tell you exactly what I think the markets are going to do. And I'm humble enough to tell you right here on this live stream, folks, I honestly don't know what this market's going to do tomorrow. I always come on here and I tell you this. I think tomorrow we do this. This week, I think we do this. I always tell you that. But there are going to come moments where I look at the markets and I say, wow, this can go either way. I'm honestly not sure. And I think the markets are going to be moved right now, not by technicals, but by what Janet Yellen says, by what's going on with the banks. As the banks move, the markets will follow. That's what the market cares about right now. The markets do not care necessarily about inflation. They care about the banking situation. And if the banking situation gets worse, the markets are going to move to the downside. If the banking situation gets better, then the markets will move to the upside because the banks will move to the upside. So continue to watch the bank ETF. KRE is the regional bank ETF. XLF is the overall financial sector. Watch KRE. Watch XLF, KRE specifically. And if that rallies, then expect the markets to move higher. If that crashes, expect the markets to move to the downside. I'm not going to try to predict this price action in this market because I think it's being moved too easily by comments from Janet Yellen, by comments from Jerome Powell, by comments from CEOs of these regional banks. And when that's the case, the markets can move up or down 5-6 points in the blink of an eye just because of one sentence from someone like Janet Yellen, which is what you saw today, which is what you saw yesterday, and that can kind of spin people around in circles. I look at this daily chart on the SPY. I do not have very high conviction either direction. I'm humble enough to tell you that. Sometimes it's better for you to say, hey, listen, I just don't know. And rather than predict the price action, let's react to it. Let's react to that price action because that's what's been working. Let's see, are the markets strong? Are the markets weak tomorrow? I take a look at this, and all I see right now is the market being sandwiched in a $10 range between a 390 support level and a 400 resistance level. And that's kind of being squished in between the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. And you got this push-pull going on between bulls and bears as some people believe that the banking crisis is not going to get worse, as other people think there's another shoe to drop. And there's a lot of buying and selling going on at the top end of these ranges, and that's compressing the market, and that's coiling the markets up like a spring to eventually snap. And now which direction is that market going to snap? Well, that all depends on what happens with the banking situation, which I have no idea if there's another shoe to drop or not. Jerome Powell doesn't know if there's another shoe to drop, and nobody has more information and insight into the banking system than he does. So rather than you trying to predict what's going to take place, react to all of these instances. You are getting paid in this environment to react rather than predict. When you try predicting this environment, you get burned. When you react, you have a far greater chance of making money. Whew. Anybody have any questions about what I just said? Now would be the time to ask. Anybody have any questions? You guys can't let your emotions run wild in this environment. You're going to get hurt. you're really going to get hurt. Like you see this big green candle, you chase that long, you're going to get your head taken off. You see this huge red candle, you chase that short, you're going to get your head taken off. All you got to do is take a look at, the trading action over the last 2 days, right? Just think about it. Look at this. You let your emotions get the best of you. You see this huge green candle, right? Huge green candle. How do you maintain emotional control and discipline during periods of high volatility? And what advice would you give to a new trader to develop a strong trading mindset? Jay, my advice to develop a strong trading mindset is to honestly, I'm not kidding, go through our trader psychology courses. The trader psychology courses in True Trading Group are, and not just because I created them, they're the best damn piece of educational content when it comes to a trader that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not just saying that because I made them. Members of True Trading Group can verify that and can back that up, that the trader psychology courses in True Trading Group are probably the single most helpful piece of educational material that they've ever used. Members of True Trading Group, you tell me, is that true or false? The trader psychology courses in True Trading Group, there's a part 1 and a part 2. Is that or is that not the single greatest piece of educational material that you've ever come across? You can just say yes or no, or true or false, whatever you guys want to say. So I would say that will get you into the right mindset, Jay, just by going through those courses. And how do you keep your emotions under control? The best way for you to keep your emotions under control is to honestly take proper position size, number one. A lot of people let their emotions get the best of them because their position size is too big. When your position size is too big, you're not able to hold when the markets go against you or a stock goes against you. And in this environment, the moves are so big and they're so volatile that you're going to have instances where the stock will go the opposite direction and you can't panic and freak out just when it ticks the other direction. You've got to be able to keep your cool and stick to your game plan and say, okay, well, this is my target and this is my stop loss, and just be patient and wait for those levels to be reached. But when your position size is too big and you're trading your P&L and you're not trading your chart, you get obsessed with the money that you're up and the money that you're down, and that causes you to make decisions. Don't trade your P&L, Jay. Trade the chart. I actually don't see my P&L during the day. It's actually covered. I don't need to see it. If I get stopped out of a position, I know exactly how much I'm going to lose because of the position size that I'm in, and I don't need to see it. I don't need to see when I'm down money. As long as my stop loss hasn't been reached, then I don't really necessarily care. I don't care how much money I'm up either at the time. I have a target. If I think the stock's going to go to $80, then I'm going to wait until it gets to $80 and then I'm going to sell it, right? Like that's just following my game plan. And I'm not trading my P&L. I'm not saying, oh, look, I'm up this much money, I'm going to sell it. Or, oh, look, I'm down this much money, I'm going to get out. I'm not making my decisions based on my P&L. I'm making my decisions based on the chart. That's how you keep your emotions under control. But you're not going to be able to do that unless your position size is within your risk tolerance. Right. So back to the charts, we talk about like trader psychology and not letting your emotions get the best of you. There's this massive green explosion, and you're going to be so tempted to go ahead and get long. And then you go ahead, you buy it because you go, oh, look, the market's breaking out. I'm going to go long. And all of a sudden, stopped out, lost, losing trade. Then all of a sudden you see this. You say, oh, big red candle. I'm going to go short. And then you go short. I'm short. And then stopped out. Right? Stopped out. And then you say, oh, look, okay, big breakout. We're going to go long. New high of the day, big breakout. We're going to go long. And then, and then all of a sudden, look, you're stopped out because you're letting your emotions just continue to get the best of you instead of you saying, I'm going to rely on levels and I'm going to react when levels are reached. Instead of you chasing the move, you have to play the opposite end of the move. And that's you chasing the move. That's what everybody does. Then all of a sudden the market sells off at the end of the day, right? And you're like, oh, look, the market's crashing. I'm going to buy put options. And then all of a sudden, markets gap up the next day, and then you get stopped out, right? And then you get stopped out. And you continue to chase these moves. You can't keep chasing these moves. You have to rely on the setups, and you have to rely on the levels that you are seeing and react when those levels are reached. If you say that there's resistance at 402, start selling stuff at 402. If you say there's support at 390, start buying stuff at 390. You can't say, look, red candle. Now let me get short. You're chasing price action. And that's how you're going to get hurt. And if you've done that the last 2 days, you've gotten your head taken off. Don't chase price action. Wait for price action to come to you. Don't go to price action. Does that make sense? If I say, If let's say the SPY is at 399 and I say there's resistance at 402, let the price action come to you at 402, then get short. Instead of you going to the price action. Instead of you see, okay, we're at 402, now we're 401, now we're 400, now we're 399, then you get short. That's you going to price action. You want to let price action come to you. That's why you trust levels. You can't identify levels. Don't worry about it. We'll teach you that as a member True Trading Group. You guys will learn how to identify these support and resistance levels once you guys become members. We'll teach you how to do that. So you want price action to come to you. You don't want to go to price action. If you are going to price action, that means you're chasing a move. Chances are you're going to be wrong. Let the price action come to you. That's how you keep your emotions under control and you stick to your game plan. Okay. Hell yeah, Cloud9. Cloud9 says, sitting here listening to all these things that I used to do and I see how far I have come as a trader. Thanks, TTG. Awesome. Are RSI and MACD good tools to figure this peaks or bottoms? Yeah, they're okay. To use MACDs, bullish divergence and bearish divergence on MACD and RSI indicators could help you determine tops and bottoms and near and short-term tops and bottoms. That is something that is actually covered in the courses. So when you go through courses in True Trading Group, you'll learn about bullish divergence and bearish divergence when it comes to reading RSI and MACD indicators. And that can help you determine, near-term bottoms and near-term tops. So yes, Het Patel, those are useful indicators. They're not the only indicators, but they are useful, and you'll learn how to use them even more diligently and more properly as a member of True Trading Group. All right, guys. We got this big resistance over here at 395 on the spot that we have not been able to get above, that I really have very close watchful eyes on. That was initial morning lows, support, and then you broke it, and then it became resistance after 2 o'clock. Then it became resistance at 3 o'clock when Janet Yellen made that comment. And then it became resistance again right before the close. And now it is still resistance here after hours. All right, so resistance, resistance, resistance. You watch that level for tomorrow. If we're still underneath this level tomorrow, look for that to still be resistance. But if you gap above it, the resistance level, that there'll be 2 resistance zones that I'll have on watch, and that's going to be right here around this 399.50, and then obviously this 402. So those will be your 2 resistance zones that we'll look for if you gap above 395 tomorrow. If you gap above 395, you look for a push to 399.50 and then pullbacks from there. And if you get through that, you look for pullbacks off of 402. That's incredible. Angel Rivera, that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Angel Rivera. I've lost more than $10,000 trying to trade by myself and in other groups. 2 weeks as part of True Trading Group. Started with $1,000. Today, $3,167. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. It's amazing. So many people have no problem losing $1,000 trading, but they balk investing $1,000 in themselves and actually becoming a member and actually getting educated. It's incredible. You'll go right now, tomorrow, you'll buy a call option in Tesla, you'll lose $1,000 and won't even bat an eye. Stop trying to trade on your own. Get educated, get the tools, join the group, arm yourself with what you need to give yourself the best chance of becoming successful. Hell yeah. Angel Rivera says, I already made next year's renewal. Yeah, we have a 78% retention rate, which means 78% of our members renew their membership. If they were all losing money, that wouldn't be the case. So congratulations, Angel. All right, folks, what I'm going to do now, that kind of, that wraps up kind of the trader psychology and the lessons on emotions. And what I think about the SPY. Like I said, I'm humble enough to tell you that I'm really not sure what the market does tomorrow. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait and see what happens with Janet Yellen. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see if there's any new updates regarding the banking situation, and I'm going to react. I'm not going to try to predict. I'm going to react. That's what's been working in this environment. It's been working for the last year and a half, and it's what I think is going to continue to work. And that's what we're going to lean on. That's what we're going to rely on as traders and as a group. And that's how we're going to continue to thrive in the most volatile, opportunistic filled environment that I've ever seen. So if you're not interested in the membership at all, you guys can sign off the live stream. I'm done with the educational stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications before you go. If you are interested, let me show you what the platform actually looks like so you guys can see what the $980 is going to get you, because it includes all of our courses and all of our tools. Like I said, there's no upsell for courses or tools. It's all included in the $980. We're like the Netflix of trading communities. You guys just go to ttgoffer.com. You enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $980. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. Just sign up. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. As long as you live on Earth, I'll get you that free laptop. You don't have to be in the US. We have members in over 100 different countries. You're going to get our chat room, of course. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time, answering questions, providing market commentary for the entire day, right? We're with you from pre-market all the way through to the close. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're left to fend for yourself. You'll also use the mobile app. The mobile app lets you guys see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications when moderators enter and exit trades. That's how you're able to follow along with everything that we're doing, even if you're not in front of your computer. You also get 2 study group sessions with mods to make sure that we can speed up that learning curve for you, get all your questions answered. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts right inside chat. You get congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. TradingView's premium charting software. The Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard scanner. Make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. A simulator from ET&A lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money so you can practice implementing what you're learning. Our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, all included with your membership. A trading journal that tracks your trades and breaks it down to the statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner so you know what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Guys, these are all tools that are included for the $980. You don't pay anything extra for these. You get analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. Every day, the mods and I publish watch lists to tell you what stocks we're focusing on with detailed game plans on where we plan on buying, where we plan on selling. So you know exactly where we are focusing our attention and where we believe the opportunity lies. You get all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all there for you. There are no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. There's no upsell for courses. Every single course is included when you guys join the family. You'll also get a video library that's got hundreds of hours of workshops and webinars covering different topics that we've conducted live. And then you can start attending these workshops live once you become a full-time member. Guys, it's time that you invested in something real, a real platform with real education, with real tools, with real members that can actually help you guys reach your goals. Now, I can't guarantee you'll be successful just because you join True Trading Group, but if you do join and you go through the courses, you pass the quizzes, you attend the study group, and still can't make the $980 membership fee back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, I'll give you back double your money, $1,960. I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.83% of our members since 2016. 78% of them renew their membership and were 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, but it's there for peace of mind. That's how much we stand behind and believe in the platform that we've created and its ability to help you reach your goals. Again, folks, if you're a trial currently or used to be an annual member, we must whitelist your email for you to get this price point. Text us 786-505-4049. Don't hesitate. Text that number. You have any questions, text that number. We're a full, open, transparent book. Any questions you have, we'll answer them. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and the price will drop to $980. Check out, and you guys are good to go. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. My TG fam, another wild day in the markets in the books. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. We'll finish this week off strong. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.